Hi, I'm Jono White, founder of Clarity, and I want to take a moment to thank the thousands of leaders who've done our 7 questions on leadership so far. In fact, if you're a leader watching this, a leader in any capacity, we would love to have you involved. It's free and you get to share your advice with leaders around the world, and it'll really help a lot of people. So go to consultclarity.org if you'd love to be involved. But right now, we have taken the best of the best. Those who answered the 7 questions, and we went, wow, we just think leaders around the world would really benefit from hearing even more from you. And we've asked them to put something on camera with their advice around leadership. So I really believe this is going to help you. Enjoy.
I've been asked a question by Jono White. It goes like this: how do you manage poor performing staff in management positions? Well, my name is John Newton. I am a school principal at Scotch College in Adelaide, and we have a very strong leadership framework in our school. And yes, of course, we must address this question. I'm going to answer it in a way that maybe you don't expect. If you're the leader, maybe it's your fault. Sometimes we design circumstances, we design structures, we design jobs that make brilliant people operate badly. Sometimes that's our problem. Sometimes that's not the problem of poor performing staff. People respond well in the right circumstances, in the right context, in the right spot, they will fly. Your job as a leader is to make that work. We can go for the easy solutions like competence reviews and disciplinary processes, and of course they're important if major policies have been infringed. Of course, if there has been infringements of professional conduct. But if they're not quite performing, ask yourself if they're in the right place doing the right thing with the right people around them. Because that is a great challenge for all leaders, is to bring out the best in those around them, even though those around them don't even know what that great best looks like. So, let me give you an example. My football team has just lost the Champions League final, Manchester City. It was a terrible moment. Do you know what? Brilliant players played badly. Were they incompetent? No. Were they infringing policies? No. We changed the system for the final, and it went wrong. We innovated, and it went wrong. In fact, it was probably the fault of the management team, not the fault of the players. Let me change the conversation a little bit more. Do the people around you have your full understanding? Do you give them all the information? What I found when I came to Scotch was that a really fine bunch of people were not getting all the information they needed. When people have all the insights into your strat plan, your finances, your policies, your thinking, when they begin to read your mind as a leader, they begin to make good decisions because they begin to know they're consistent with you, they're not uncertain, they don't lack confidence. Then they develop autonomy, they begin to feel that the job is their own, that their achievements are to their credit, and they begin to fly. If you're withholding information, if you're not giving them the full extent of your mind and your thinking, if you're not creating corporate telepathy, where people don't need to ask you, they know what you think, they know your values, they know what your organization stands for. If you're not creating that, then they will live in a twilight zone. They'll be uncertain. They won't make good calls because you've not been clear. So, to conclude, think about yourself and how you lead. Maybe that's the reason people aren't performing properly. I've seen professionals transform when they've been put into new circumstances, doing things they do well, with your confidence and knowing what you think. Think about that phrase, corporate telepathy. It's a good phrase. It means they know what the organization wants of them and they can crack on and do it. And they come to work every day knowing they're going to achieve things and they're going to be to their credit. So those are my few thoughts on Jono's question. I wish you well. Make other people fly. I don't always think it's their fault, because sometimes it's yours.